Hello, my name is Muhammad Faiz Daniel bin Masdi. My number matrix is 23 DBS225F 2009.
Baik, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Nama saya Akif Najmi bin Ahmad Nizam. Nombor matriks 23 DBS25F2013.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nama saya Muhammad Haris bin Muhammad Suraj Milad. Nombor matriks 23 DBS25F 2017.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Haikal bin Zabidi and my number matrix is 23DBS25F2023.
One Malaysian Institute of Accountants, MIA. Functions Malaysia Institute of Accountants, MIA. Number 1 is to regulating the accounting profession. It enforces ethical and professional standards among accountants. It also ensures compliance with international financial reporting and auditing standards. It registers individuals as chartered accountants if required academic and professional qualifications. Number 2 is promoting the accounting profession. It enhances the reputations of Malaysian accountants globally. It also encourages students and professionals to pursue. Number 1 is to developing accounting standards. MASB formulates and issues accounting known as Malaysia Financial Reporting Standards MFRS. It also ensures the uniform preparation of financial statement across companies. Number 2 is to promote transparency and accountability. It reduces misleading or fraudulent reporting practices. It protects the interests of investors, creditors, and stakeholders. It ensures financial statements are clear, complete, and understandable.
Historical cost concept. The historical cost principle in accounting dictates the assets, liabilities, and equity investments should be recorded and reported at the original acquisition cost, regardless of subsequent changes in market value. For example, a company buys a machine for RM10,000 in 2023, but in 2026, the market value becomes RM12,000. Next is prudence concept. The concept of prudence requires accountants to exercise a degree of caution in the adoption of accounting policies to avoid understanding liabilities and expenses. Prudence concept means be careful when recording profit and assets. The rule do not overstate profit or assets and recognize possible losses early. For example, if stock originally cost RM500 but its market value drops to RM400, the business records it as RM400. This prevents the final financial statements from looking too optimistic. Next is consistency concept. Consistency concept refers to the practice of using the same methods, accounting principles, and procedures continuously from one accounting period to another. This concept means the same accounting method should be used every year. For example, if a company uses straight line depreciation for machinery this year, it should be continue using the same method in the future year. Why? So financial statements can be compared from year to year. Thank you.
So, matching concept first refers to the principle of recording expenses in the same accounting period as the revenue they help to generate. Second, ensure the costs are matched with the related income, not based on when cash in pay or receive. Third, help in the accurate measurement of profit, since the profit is calculated using revenue and expenses from the same period. And the last, provide a true and fair view of financial performance, avoiding overstatement or understatement of profit. The next slide is accurate concept. The first is income is recorded when it is earned, regardless of whether cash has been received. Second, expenses are recorded when they are accurate, regardless of whether cash has been paid. And the last is in simple system, revenue and expenses are recorded when the business earn or use them, regardless of actual cash movement. So, first is invoice. Invoice is the formal document issued by a seller to a buyer. They record and sell transaction and request for good or service provided. So second is purpose of invoice. Request for payment is tell the buyer how much they or the good or service supply. Record keeping as advantage of a transaction for both buyer and sellers. So key component of invoice, first is invoice number, date of issue, seller details, buyer details, payment term. So for example, like a picture in the slide, cash bills. Cash bills are a document used in business transaction to record the sale of good or service when payment is made immediately in cash. Key feature of cash bill. Immediate payment, the buyer pay cash and the time of the transaction and no credit is involved. Transaction details, date of transaction, total amount paid, name and address of seller. Importance of cash bill. Accountants report help the business keep track of cash flow. Legal proof can be used the disputants to prove the payment was made. So for the example, like the picture in the slide.
Also, we have a credit note. Credit note is an official document issued by a seller to buyer indicating that the buyer account has been credited with a certain amount. That means a credit note tells the buyer that their bill is reduced or money is credited back. Content of credit note must have credit note number, date of issues, amount credited, buyer and seller details, description of good or service. Official receipt. Official receipt is an important financial document issued by a business or organization to acknowledge that payment has been received from a client. That means it shows that the buyer has already paid the money. Payment voucher. Payment voucher is a formal document used by a business or organization to authorize and record the payment of money. That means paying money to someone for something you buy. Memo. Memo is a written document used for communication within an organization. That means quick note used for communication within a company. Content of memo must have to, from, date, subject, attachment and conclusion. Check counterfoil. Check counterfoil is a written financial instrument that instructs the bank to pay a specific amount of money from the account to the person. That means a check counterfoil is a record of the check you have issued, that such as check number, date, amount, and reason for payment must have in check.